Hey there, mathematicians. Happy Thursday. I hope that you are excited. I know I am because today is Think It Through Thursday, and today we are going to think through some word problems. What type of word problems? Well, I remember that throughout the school year, we have been reviewing word problems, and there are different types of word problems. And specifically, we have focused in first grade, we have focused in three types of word problems: joining problems, separating problems, and part, whole problems. Now, today, we are not going to review part, whole problems. And guess what? If you remember, we have already reviewed joining problems. So today, we are going to focus on separating word problems. Let's dive on in. Now, separating problems are problems in which you have to separate, take away, or these types of word problems are also known as subtraction word problems. And when you have to separate, when you have to take away in subtraction word problems, what symbol do you use? Think about it. Ready? In separating word problems, what does a symbol look like? Show me with your finger. Show me with your whole hand. Show me with your whole arm. You ready? Here we go. The symbol that we use is kutush, the minus symbol. All right, now, before we dive into the word problems, I want you to remember in this formula. In separating word problems, the word problem, which is basically a story, it's a math story in which we have to use math in. It's a story in which we can use math in. In the story, the word problem tells us an amount that somebody started with, and then that amount changed, and because it changed, we have a new result. So the formula is a start minus a change equals a new result. So remember this formula as we start diving into the separating word problem. So here it is again at the bottom, and I'm placing it there so you can keep it in mind. There are three types of separating word problems. The first one is result unknown problem. The second, change unknown. And the third, start unknown. So let's dive in and zoom in to each one. The first one is the result unknown problem. And in this type of word problem, the story tells you the amount that a person started with. It tells you how much it changed by, but it is our job to find the result. And it might sound a little something like this. Julie had 7 apples. She gave 4 of them to Sarah. How many apples does Julie have left? So if we break this apart, who is this problem about? It's about Julie. And what does Julie have? Dinosaurs? No, she has apples. Way to go, Julie. Nice and healthy. She has apples. And then, so she has apples. And then what happened? Well, then the story says that she gave some. So when I give somebody something, I take from what I have, and I know I'm no longer going to have that part because I'm giving it away. I'm taking it away from what I have and giving it to somebody else. So I'm taking away. She gave some away. And after she gave some away, she has a new amount of apples, right? She no longer has the amount that she started with. So as you can notice here, it tells us how much she started with, 7. It tells us how much she gave away, 4. What doesn't tell us is how many apples she has left. And that is what we have to look for, right? That's the part that we have to solve. So in this case, the formula is the start was 7. The amount it changed by was 4 because those are the amount she gave away. That is the amount, and what we have to find is the result. And so the result is unknown until we, the mathematicians, solve it. The second type of word problem is the change unknown. Same story, but in this case, it tells us, the problem tells us Julie had 7 apples. She gave some to Sarah. She had 3 apples left. How many apples did she give Sarah? So again, who was the story about? Sarah. And what happened? And what does she have? Apples, right? And what happened to those apples? Well, she gave some away. And after she gave some, she had a new result. So let's plug in the values that the word problem gives us. Well, does it tell us how many apples she started with? Yep, Julie had 7 apples. And then she gave some to Sarah. She gave some. It didn't tell us, in this case, it didn't tell us she gave 4, she gave 5, she gave 6. She gave some. And some is not a specific value. It is an unknown amount. We know she gave some away, but we don't know how many. And that is why it is a change unknown, because the amount she started with changed, but we do not know by how many. However, if we continue to read, she had 3 apples left. So she started with 7 after giving some away. Now she has 3 apples left, and the result is given to us. So in this case, the question is, how many apples did she give Sarah? And that's a big clue as to for us to know that the change is unknown. That is what we have to solve for. You got it? And the third one is start unknown. And in a start unknown problem, it might sound a little something like this. Julie had some apples. She gave Sarah 4 of them. She had 3 apples left. How many apples did Julie have to start with? So who is this problem about? Well, once again, it's about Julie. And what does Julie have? Apples. And what happened to those apples? Well, she gave some away. And after she gave some away, she had a new result, right? A new value. So let's go ahead and see what values the word problem gives us. Julie had some apples. Does it say she had? Does it give us a specific amount? It does not. It says some. And because it tells us that she has some, well, I don't know how many apples she started with. I just know she started with some amount, with some apples, right? But it's an unknown value. This is why it's a start unknown problem, boys and girls. So we don't know how many she started with. We just know that she has some. But with those some that she had, she gave some away. Sarah gave 4 of them away. So we take away 4. She had 3 apples left. So after giving those 4 away, now she has 3. We know the result. So boys and girls, there you have it. We have the 3 types of word problems for separating word problems. We have joining word problem, we have result unknown problems, change unknown problems, and start unknown problems. And boys and girls, it is now your turn. For your homework, you will receive a word problem. And your job is to break that word problem apart and to tell me what type of separating word problem is it. Is it a result unknown problem, a change unknown problem, or a start unknown problem? Please watch this video as many times as you need to try to solve the problem. I know that you can do it. We have been working hard all year long on word problems. You are great mathematicians. Believe in yourself, do your best, and remember that something is always better than nothing. You can do this. I believe in you, and I'm excited to see your work. Till next time. Bye, guys.